Welcome back to the United Drills of America, and today we're going to be talking about the late great Detroit legend Dex Osama. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's go. Dex Osama was born Byron Cox in Detroit, Michigan, August 13, 1993. The young rapper came to regional recognition through a series of tracks, notably Chopper Freestyle and Death on Me. Active between the years 2013 and 2015, Osama was signed to Meek Mill's label and released multiple videos for his various tracks. Osama was fatally shot in front of a Detroit strip club following an altercation involving his girlfriend, who was working at the club, and two other men. Osama was the first person to fire a shot at a local strip club the night he was killed. Surveillance video captured the scene outside Crazy Horse on Michigan Avenue leading up to the fatal shooting. Several angles were played in court during an examination for two men charged in the case, including footage showing Osama being shot. Otis Davis, 46 at the time, was facing charges of open murder, possession of a firearm by a felon, and felony firearm. Dietrich Odoms, 31 at the time, was charged with assault with intent to a murder, possession of a firearm by a felon, and felony firearm in connection with the fatal shooting. According to testimony, Osama fired a shot inside and another outside the club before he was fatally shot by Davis. Rapid gunfire is heard on the video after the up-and-coming rapper is shot and runs away. Davis' attorney, Todd Perkins, argued his client shot in self-defense and said Davis believed Osama had a firearm in his hand when he shot. Assistant Wayne County Prosecutor Michael Reynolds countered when Davis fired the first shot. Osama was not posing a danger of imminent death or serious bodily harm to Davis. Before the shooting, there was an argument between two groups and Osama didn't have a gun in his hand at the time, Reynolds said. He also said Cox was running and posed no threat to Odoms when Odoms allegedly fired shots. Odoms' attorney, Marlon Evans, told the court his client was not shooting at Osama. Detroit police officer Raymond Diaz testified during the hearing in the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice that he collected evidence at the scene. Between the inside and outside of the club, he collected 25 shell casings. All of them were .40 caliber. Police recovered a gun that Osama was seen on surveillance video putting it in a trash can at a nearby gas station. When Detroit police officer James Winsack got to the scene, he said he tried to find out what happened from Osama. He kept saying, "I can't breathe, and I don't want to die." Police said Osama collapsed at the gas station and was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Chantel Sturdivant, the girlfriend, testified she was working at Crazy Horse on Michigan Avenue in the early hours of September 7th and was getting ready to dance for a man in a crowded club. But first, Chantel said she looked at Osama, who's her boyfriend at the time, and he signaled to her not to dance for the person that they both knew. When Chantel walked up to Osama, he poured champagne on her and told her to get dressed, appearing very angry. When he poured the champagne on her, she ran to the back. Chantel testified that she heard one shot while in the dressing room soon after the champagne incident, but didn't see who fired it. Another person arrived at the hospital with a gunshot wound from the same incident several hours later. Chantel said she didn't know whether Osama had a gun the night he was shot, but she said she had seen him with weapons in the past. The night of the shooting was the first time Osama saw her at work, she said. Davis has a previous conviction of second-degree murder in 1989, and he paroled in 2012 and discharged from parole in 2014. Both men ended up agreeing to plea deals. Davis was sentenced to 5 to 22 years for manslaughter, and he's eligible for parole in 2025. Odoms was sentenced to 2 years for a felony weapons firearm charge. Dex Osama's shadow looms large over Detroit's current wave of successful hip-hop artists. As a whole, Detroit's hip-hop energy is as viable now as it's ever been. There's no doubt Dex Osama will be at the forefront of Detroit's trap scene along with T Grizzly, I Swear Vezo, All Star JR, and Fotu Doug. Rest in peace, Dex Osama.